to 50 Movies in 50 Weeks, where I, your host, Joey Hollywood, tries to get through all 50 movies in this 50 movie box set from Mill Creek in 50 weeks. Whew, I've been saying that for going on 3 years now. Let's see how the movie we watched today was called The Invisible Ghost from 1942. Now, aren't all ghosts, at least at some point, invisible? The Invisible Ghost starts off with Bela Lugosi in full Lugosi mode. He is, doing his creepy little thing. He's having dinner with an empty chair. And it's revealed by his daughter and some of the characters around that his wife allegedly died the year before. Or at least, maybe it was a couple years before. And he has a ritual that on the eve of her death, he has dinner with her, which is just an empty chair. And it's his one little night of madness where he can just pretend she's still alive. Here's the interesting thing about it, though. His wife is not actually dead. One of his servants has found his wife dazed and confused, and he's been taking care of her, and he's saying he won't give her back to the family until she has regained her sanity, which doesn't make any sense at all. But he's worried that if he reveals that he's been taking care of her, he'll be implicated in a string of murders that have been going on. And these string of murders, and it's not clear for a lot of the movie who's like what exactly is happening. So I'm gonna spoil it a tad because personally, maybe I'm just stupid, but it wasn't very clear to me till much later in the movie. But it's very obvious who's doing the killing. They show you like right off the bat. It's Bela Lugosi, and it wasn't clear to me for much of the movie if he had dual personalities or if he was just a crazy serial killer. And it wasn't until very close to the end of the movie that I finally grasped what was going on. And it wasn't that it was a reveal what was happening. It was like, okay, my suspicions have been confirmed because the film language wasn't good enough at telling me what was happening. But Bela Lugosi has multiple personalities, and one of his personalities is going around killing women. That's the main thrust of the movie. And I know that sounds like a spoiler. There's other things in the movie that I'm not going to spoil too much. It's just that's what you need to know going into the movie, or else you're going to be like I was, slightly confused throughout. Overall, it's kind of fun. The thing that gets the movie really going is there is a murder, and the daughter of Bela Lugosi's, her boyfriend is implicated as the murderer, and he is put to death in the course of a week. And his twin brother is there, and and his twin brother is solving the murder. And that's the main plot of the movie, is who's doing these killings, even though they show you within the first 10 minutes who the killer is. And I feel like what really drew me into the movie was the fact that I didn't quite understand why Bela Lugosi was doing these things. And the whole movie operates as you should just know. But the characters themselves in the movie are probably the more interesting element of this piece, because they're quirky, they're fun, they're very of the time. And this feels like the kind of movie you would throw on before bed just to get you a little sleepy but not completely bore you. I liked it. It was a fun little thing. And also, much like last week's, it turns into an old Dark House type movie. And I enjoyed it. Was it my favorite movie so far? Definitely not. But it was a fun movie. And I could actually see myself watching this down the line. I'd probably forget most of what would happen in it and be like, oh yeah, this movie's fine. And I could see myself drawing or working on something while this is in the background. Fine movie, ripe for a Riff Tracks commentary if they haven't done it already. And that's it. I think that's all I got to say for now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Remember, please be kind and rewind.